Da da da. Shoot. Perfect. Hello, can anybody hear me right now? I need confirmation. You guys can hear me, correct? Anybody? I don't know if I'm doing this right or not. I've never live streamed before, so bear with me. Okay, someone just confirmed. Hello, sir. Woohoo! Alright. We are live. Hello, it is me, Fury, from, well, Fury Heart of Productions. That was obvious. So, as you can clearly see here, we finally hit 1,000 subscribers. 1,000.02 to be exact, but, well, whatever. Honestly, that was... I was not expecting to reach 1,000 that fast. So, but we're here now. Thanks. Thanks, J-Man. Okay, so here is kind of the plan of this video. I'm gonna go through some of the old videos on my channel so that you can kind of see how I got to where I was today. I'm not gonna spend like a whole lot of time, but I just kind of want to skim through because some of them are pretty bad looking at it now. Oh, hello, Susanna X. Alrighty, well, let's get started then. So now I gotta go all the way to the bottom. I did not, I should have done this beforehand, but, I was a little bit rushed. So all the way down here. It's gonna take a little bit. Oh, come on. Oh well, let's do it this way then. It's not gonna let me do it, so we're gonna flip it upside down. Yes. Okay, so back here I used to have a green logo. I don't know if many of you knew that. This I designed myself. This thingy here. By the way, you guys can ask questions while I'm doing this. That's perfectly fine. So, originally, I was just using this channel as a place to dump the ideas I came up with. Like, literally everything music that I made, either it be a recording off of my piano in the basement, or just things I made up in GarageBand. I just put them here, just to have them somewhere. That was really the point of this. So, let's take a look at video numero uno. And hopefully you guys can hear it, because I'm not quite sure if you can hear it or not. Oh yeah, you can hear it. So this was one of the first things I wrote and recorded on my piano. It's a nice piece. I really just wanted to make these ideas I had into like big cinematic productions, which I actually did much later on. I'm pretty sure you guys saw that, right? So this is the very first video I ever uploaded. Okay, thanks. Yeah, you can hear it. Woo! Nice, right? Alright. Thank you. I appreciate it. Thank you, Destined Children. I like it. I think it's pretty too. Alrighty. Moving on. This video here. This one is like the first attempt at like a supremely cinematic sounding song, and I think I'm gonna have to back it up. But yeah, I love orchestrations and cinematic things. Oh well. So this was my attempt at making a really dark song. Oops. I'm gonna skip ahead a little bit. You know what? Let's not skip. Here we go. Yeah. Of course, looking back, I can totally do these much better, but this was impressive, even to me at the time. Yeah, I don't know how I feel about that part. That was kind of wonky to me. Aw, you gonna have to leave? Okay, no worries. You have a good meal. Thanks, yeah, I love cellos. Yeah. Yeah, you could eat you could eat while watching too. But no, if you have to go, then that's perfectly fine. I'll leave this up, this live stream up for like a day after. So that's perfectly fine. You can just come watch it. Skim through it later on. Oh, shut up. Shut up. Shut up. Nope. The sun is out. It's rather bright where I am. Alrighty, what was next? I had this all planned. Yes! My most famous video. I'm sure you guys have seen this, correct? This one, the Believer Orchestra remake. This is the most popular video on my channel, and it's not even on time. Like, some of it's not correctly on time. Oh, hello! Hi! Good to see you too. Thank you for joining us. So, I'm sure you all have heard. Oh, maybe some of the newer folks haven't heard this, but this is what put me on the YouTube map. Like, I can hear the drums are like way too early. Register says it's my favorite. Yeah, like I can hear the piano is like a little off. Yeah, no, J-Man says, to be honest, I never bothered seeing it. Honestly, I never bothered looking back at this anyways. So I can hear, like, it's very, like, it just seems off time to me. I also messed up the chords here. I don't think anybody noticed, but the chords are different. The last chord is different, which makes it really eerie. See, because the original chord is a F major at the end, and this is this is an A minor. Yeah, it goes on for a while though. So yeah, that's the most famous video on my channel. If you guys want, I can move on, but oh yay, it updated. Sorry, I shouldn't have said that myself. But I think your attention to detail and the position of the notes and chords is on point. I like diminished chords. Yeah, that's right. It's an A minor. It's a A diminished, not a minor. My bad. At the end, but yeah, I wanted to quantize it better now. I actually did re-upload it, like a version of it, except with the vocals, where I re-quantized everything. Well, yeah, I guess 48,000 views does mean something, but oh, yay. Destined Children with a bunch of X's. I don't know why that's there, but okay. I said I have a few more minutes. Okay, well, if you have a few more minutes, then let's go to the next video on my list, which is another example of chords that I completely screwed up. I wanted to look at this first. If there's any time, if there's like a video or something you want me to quickly look at, you can suggest it in the chat here. So if you see something you like, just let me know and I'll take a look at it. Oh, how long have you been doing mashups? Gee, by now, I think I've been doing them for 2 years. My first mashup is slightly further down. There it is. Yep, 2 years ago. If I recall correctly, that was somewhere in the early years, so it's probably exactly 2 years by this point. I mean, I don't know how off the 2 years ago thing says, because everything else here says 2 years, but yeah. So, where's Roots? Roots right here. So, let me back this up real quick. Oh, it is backed up. So, if you listen to the chords, it's slightly different than how the actual song is. Like, that chord's fine. That's correct. That part there is messed up. I like your 80s remixes. Yeah, that, honestly, I don't know why I started making those. Whoa. I just made one. I made an 80s remix for Thunder. I think just because I thought it would sound cool. I mean, I'd never even seen like 80s remixes on YouTube or anything. I just said, what if I just made it sound like 80s? Scott Spurgeon says, I'd love to hear more about the NF and 4th of July Fall Out Boy mashup. What tells you that 2 songs will mesh well? Okay. So, for, let me lower this a little bit. For that mashup, it was all about finding a song with energy, because the requested song for that was 4th of July. It said 4th of July and then something by an F. So I had to figure out a song that had like similar energy. Oh well. Yeah, fair point. But yeah, if what will tell me if they mesh well is like the way the 2 songs feel for the most part. Like if one song is angry, then I need to find another angry kind of song to go with it. This song was Fallout. Okay, 4th of July was kind of like super powerful, so I chose what was it? Returns. That's what the song was. I chose returns because it has that super powerful part where the NF speaks and there's like gunshots going in the background. Like, I wanted that. I'd like that. That is what said, yes, this will go well with this. Even though it was like a half step off, I had to shift the key a little bit on 4th of July. But yeah, that's what I look for. Energy, if it's a similar kind. And, well, of course, the key. Key is important because I can only do... When people request songs... I'm gonna hit pause on this. When people request songs, I really try... I want to make them, but if they are more than two half steps off, then I can't do it without one of the voices sounding really weird. You know, like when you sound like a chipmunk, or like everything sounds like really deep. I can't do that without it sounding weird, and I want to keep a certain professional, like, I want high quality stuff. I want to make good quality things. So sometimes I have to say no because of the key. Oh, the chat is flying. Susanna said, NF mixed in seems to make everything better. It seems like it, yeah. Go for energy instead of just merging then. For the most part, yeah. Oh, synergy. Yes, synergy. Yeah. If the two won't work well, don't sound like they would be similar in the way they would be written, I guess. I don't know how to say it. But yeah, it's more than just merging. It's finding what sounds good and has similar enough energy to the point where you say, hey, these would sound good together, and they end up sounding good. Hey, to Imagine Mashups. Glad you could join us, man. NF makes everything better. He's relatable, and he's got that way with his raps. Yeah, he can go pretty fast, all right. And as far as relatability, indeed. I mean, everybody's got down days, I guess. Hey, everybody, it's Dr. Gravity Gaming. This is my oldest friend, a real life friend, actually. Glad you could join us, man. Oops, those caps. Oh, sorry. Hey, T.I. Yeah. Alrighty, next video. What was it? It was... Oh! TFH off screen. This is a visual skit I did. Okay, as you can see, like, from the surrounding videos, like this and this, I was getting really into Blender around this time. So, actually, I've been getting into Blender for quite a while, which is why there's also, like, this. A little funny story about Blender stuff. I originally wanted to make Minecraft videos because, I started watching a lot of Minecraft animation channels, like Black Plasma Studios. I'm pretty sure some of you Minecrafters out there have heard of them. They make like really cool stuff, and a lot of the resources I have are actually because of Black Plasma Studios sharing things. So that's how I was able to make this. If we didn't have the ad going, so excuse me a moment. Boom. So okay. I agree. NF does make things better. Yeah. You do imaging stuff too? Yeah, I do. I do indeed. So this was a skit where I wanted my Minecraft character to come off the screen, which is why it's called the Fury Heritage, or TFH, off screen. So this is already animated right there, as you can clearly tell because it's kind of poor quality. All those sound effects I made myself, by the way. So what this is I learned how to make things, make the backgrounds transparent so that I could put images and videos behind it and stuff like that. Like image tracking, I was getting into all the technical stuff. Who am I talking about? Oh, you mean Black Plasma Studios? That is a Minecraft animation channel. They basically did a lot of stuff like that. Like they would take their Minecraft players and put them in like a 3D animated world that looks like really cool. Minecraft. Who like Minecraft? I like Minecraft. Minecraft's right here, actually, next to Adobe After Effects. I still play it, like on and off, but so that's pretty much where it ends. Oh, actually not. I get frustrated and close the game. In the skit, I mean. But the joke is that now he's stuck outside of Minecraft. So he's like, oh no, what now? So I was actually planning on making a really more complicated part 2 to that, but I never got around to it. So, oh god. So yeah, I had a whole bunch of other things planned for this, but never got around to it. And so yeah. Alright. Oh no. I wrote I have a list on hand right now, and it says to play this next, my no rap cover. But oh, it's so bad. I don't want to click play, but because here's the thing. This is when I first started learning how to rap because of NF. And that's so cool. Thank you. Thank you. Yeah, I was trying to learn how to rap because I wanted to do a lot of hip-hop stuff. Thank you. That was pretty cool and imaginative. Thank you, Register. And actually, a couple of my friends started making hip-hop stuff, so I'm like, hey, maybe we could all work together to make some hip-hop-like things. And I just made... I wanted to do a cover of one of my favorite tracks off of Perception, which had just come out, I believe. Yeah, it had just come out. So, you want... Palpatine says do it. Do it. Oh, fine. Alright. I'm gonna shut up, because you'll hear 2 of me then. Oh, come on. Internet. There we go.
Yeah.
Oh, God.
I wanna know.
The production is like so empty.
Been sick with a pen since I was 10 inches tall and relentless. You guessed it, back with a vengeance in a set list. Every sentence so raw you can sense it. No question, trying to be the best that ever walked this earth. If I'm not, then I'm next up. Dressed up like I'm about to hit a bank or something. Yeah, I'm not the one you wanna mess with, no. When I come into the room, put your heads down. I'm a little bit D.O.B. stressed out. What does that mean? I'm a rap beam with a bad lead. You can run if you want, but you never catch me. So cold with it, y'all don't get it. That you put me in a cage just so I can open a handcuffed hands up. This is dope to me. Oh, you thought you had me captured? So funny. Better run from me. I don't think you really understand what this does for me. I dress bummy, but I clean up nicely. You never see the side of me. Long t-shirt, they eyeing me. Rules don't apply to me. You better give me my privacy. I got the fans I got because I'm looking at behind the scenes. You played hide and seek, I'd probably hide from me. Yeah. Look at all that we accomplished.
Like, yeah, it's terrible. It gets better. I get better at it in the second verse, which is somewhere around here. Let me skip ahead.
Record label signing artists, they ain't got a clue what they're doing. Why would I put my career in the hands of someone that don't even know what they're doing? Why would I sit in a room full of people that don't even care about me and my future, then tell me they ain't really feeling the vision, then hop on the wagon the moment it's moving, huh?
It's not about being NF, it's about you channeling him. That's pretty good. True, yeah, it is. Which I think I did a better job here in the second verse than I did in the first. I always enjoyed that.
Heard you telling people you don't really like the content. What you wanna hear me rap about? How I'm on a roll getting side chicks? You should treat your mouth like a phone in a movie theater. Put that on silence. I don't care what everybody else is doing. I'm just
Thank you, J-Man.
That's how I live. Oh my, yeah, I'm in the zone now, zoned out. Come to my show with their phones out.
I wish I could agree with you, but
That's wild. Zoned out. No. I have created my own
but thank you
style.
anyways.
I have created my own sound. Oh, you didn't know it, you know it now. Slow it down, living happy,
Ooh,
this is
I
what I
forgot
was
about that.
made for. They say you get what you paid for. Grandpa told me always look to heaven, try to pay attention when you're talking to God. Yeah, I wish I'd have prayed more. I should have prayed
Oh,
more.
I messed up that word.
Everybody's out there shopping, trying to find a different product in the same stores. Everybody wants to dream to fall in their lap, but don't want to work for it. I've been doing this since I was just a kid, and mama bought me 8 Mile at the movie store. Hoping someday maybe I could do what I love for a living with people.
I don't think I remember what he said there. 8 Mile at the movie store. I don't know what that is. But oh, squirrel approves. Thank you. Okay, I think I've done enough of that video. Oh, by the way, I made this myself. This 3D NF logo thing. I went through a I guess you could call it a phase where I started making a whole bunch of logo related things to this. Like if you go down here, I just recolored it. But like this right here is me trying to theme the NF logo around all of the different songs. So I made Outcast with like metal bars that are really actually just floating in space. R.I.P. Blockbusters. Good point. Your voice carries well. It is not raspy so that you can understand the words. Yeah, I guess that's true. I really try to, if I'm rapping, I really try to enunciate words so that you can actually understand what's going on with the lyrics, I guess, because that's one of the most important parts about rapping. And if you can't hear it, then I don't know. But like I said, I made these. I made another one for real. I made it themed off of the therapy session cover. Oh, Scott says 8 Mile is Eminem's album that NF bought at a movie store. Oh, 8 Mile is Eminem's work. Oh, I didn't know that. Okay, so he bought it at a movie store growing up. It started his rapper. Oh, wow. I didn't know that. It started his career. Huh. Well, the more you know. They do have a similar thread in their music. Yeah, I would say that definitely they did. For like the first 2 or 3 albums, their stuff was very similar. Like if you listen to NF's really old album back when he was under the Nate Firestein, it was like supremely Eminem. Like Moments. It's called Moments. Thanks for the explanation, Scott. Yeah, thanks, Scott. I didn't know that before. That's sweet. Alrighty, next on the list is my first remix, which is up here. Okay, so here's interesting thing about this. I would have done this remix like at the beginning of when I started making things, but I had this idea that I needed to do things that were not conventional. But YouTube doesn't like things that are not conventional, I guess. So I made orchestra remakes because I didn't want to call them orchestra remixes. So they all called remakes. And then like rap covers, I call them rap covers because I didn't want them to be normal covers, but it's just kind of silly. So I just gave up on the idea and just said, I'm just making an FHP remix here. So this is the first remix I ever made. And that acapella is like supremely filtered, which is why you can hear the snare going right there. Love the thought process. So yeah, this is nice. The bars. Oh, the bars. Yeah. So here's the thing with this. When I first heard Dancing in the Dark, I was like, it just bounces back and forth between 2 chords. So I kind of like, I want to do something different if I were to make this song. So I'm like, just make it keep ascending, keep going up the A major scale. So that's why I kept doing that. Plus, I love the way it sounds. Oh, how'd you come up with the name Fury Hearted Productions? Okay, so that is a story. Let me pause this. So, the name actually comes from a long while ago. I used to have an old iPhone, and I played games on that iPhone. So I came up with a username because I was into How to Train Your Dragon at that time. I actually called myself Dragonheart, which apparently I later found out was the name of a movie. And then I started liking Toothless, the Night Fury, so much that I changed my name to Fury Heart. And then I got into YouTube when I started making games and I played Minecraft. And I changed my username to The Fury Hearted because I wanted a cool YouTube name, and I wanted my account to kind of match that. And so I was doing. I still have that channel. I think I still have that channel. Yeah. Let me see. Go here. Yeah, The Fury Hearted. Let me. Well, you know what? I can't do that right now, but it was The Fury Hearted. It was my Minecraft gaming channel. And so, about 10 videos into that, I'm like, I'm going to make a channel where I can just put all my ideas. And I wanted it to sound like some sort of movie company type thing, like a professional thing. So I just took the out of my name and then put productions at the beginning. I mean, at the end. Sorry. So it went from Dragonheart to Fury Heart to The Fury Hearted, and then that channel was actually supposed to be a side thing. This was not even supposed to. I was planning on being a gaming channel like my entire life, but that didn't work out. So here we are at Fury Hearted Productions, which is now my main channel. This is better than the original, for real. Thank you, I appreciate that. Is your heart full of fury? Well, that's one reason. I wrote you bring the bars back for a throwback video. That's a good idea. Oh. Hey, that's a really good idea. Thank you. Yes, Scott. I'm gonna have to write that down somewhere. Or I can just screenshot it. Hang on, let me screenshot it off my phone. I'm reading the chat off of my phone right now, but but yeah, I should totally do that. That was the weakest song in Evolve. Yeah, kind of. I agree. Throwback Saturday, not a throwback Thursday, but yeah, I guess I could do that. Reverse card. Yes, music won out for sure. Definitely did. Excuse me, I have something in my throat right now. And now to go to the first mashup. Let's hope I don't get copyrighted on this this live stream. I'm gonna lower the volume supremely and just explain myself here. Or it's already low enough. So, funny thing is, I never wanted to make a mashup. Ever. But I saw that there was the first I got inspired by literally the first mashup I saw. It was Stressed Out. It was Stressed Out and Thunder. That's what it was. My dad had just gotten into the album, like Blurry Face by T.O.P. Like he really got into it, and so I decided to start looking for stuff to maybe like remix their songs because of him. And so I literally looked around for mashup, and I ended up coming across that mashup. I'm like, hey, I could do that. And then lo and behold, a week later, the "Let You Down" instrumental gets leaked, and I'm like, oh, that's I can do this with my favorite song. They're the same key. Let me try this. And I put this together, and now it has 11,000 views. My absolute favorite mashup. I just listened to it several times this week. Oh, I'm glad you're enjoying it. I actually cried the first time I heard this. Really? Wow. Well, I'm glad you liked it so much. The ending is deep. Oh, yeah, it is. Oh, were you talking about the mashup or Let You Down? Yeah, I think it was you're talking about Let You Down. Yeah. So raw and real. Yeah, it was Let You Down. Well, yeah, it is a very deep song. It's a very honest song, to be honest. Ha ha ha, pun intended. And I think that's what I like about NF. That's correction. That is what I like about NF. He tells you the truth about how he's feeling, about things going on around him. Scott asks, what's your favorite mashup? Ooh. Oh. Okay, that's a tough one. No, it's not. Wait, where is it? Oh, I can, you might, never mind. Let me just keep going down. Ah. So here's the thing. I had heard Real like a year after I had heard uh Imagine Dragon NF Real I'm talking about. Before a year after I heard Imagine Dragons' Battle Cry that they wrote for uh what was it, Transformers? Yeah. And I had always heard like Real going alongside Battle Cry. And I had never been able to find an instrumental for either one of the songs. Then I eventually learned how to filter out instrumentals. So my favorite mashup is my dream mashup. This mashup was the one I had wanted to make for ever since I started making mashups. So, like for a whole year, I was like, "Oh, come on, I gotta find this." So this, just because of how much I had wanted to do it, is probably my favorite for the satisfaction that I got, like saying, I'm doing this, I'm making this. Oh, jeez, I hit myself. But oh, now, if I weren't going all sentimental on it, my favorite mashup, that one's gonna. I'll have to think about that one. Uh, Bullet in My Lip. That's mine. You requested that, didn't you? Bullet in My Lip. Yeah, yeah, that was a cool one. I hadn't really done anything off of Imagine Dragons' Origins album, so I think that might have been the first one technically. But yeah, it was actually pretty cool. And then here, oh yes, the rebrand video. Uh-huh. So I had been in the with the green and that metal logo for the longest time, which is why this title looks like this, except it's glitching out. I had been with this for so long, and then one of my friends started getting into digital design, and I'm like, I could do with a logo update, I guess. So I literally hired him to come up with a new logo, which is this one here, the one you see today. It hasn't changed since June of 2018, apparently. So I decided to make like a little visual skit for it. Because here's the thing. I love I love making like big idea things where I get really detailed. So for this was like what I love doing. I love making like no thing is just a small thing. I want to make it like a big deal. And so I make visual things like this that are a big deal. So this is basically my intro that I had made messing up, and then me launching my second intro, which is I called FHP 2.0. So there's the visualizer software. So there's FHP 2.0. And that was my intro for the longest time. So it's my friend, right here, Gabe Tiemann. He came up with the logo, and I've been rocking it ever since. Yes, I have, and I love it. I'm glad you do, man. Again, attention to detail. That's going to take you really far. I hope so. I will go. I love going in depth with like ideas like this. So I'm really hoping that other people will appreciate that kind of stuff. So that is so cool. Yeah, thank you. Yeah, it is indeed. Oh. All right, what's next on my list? The first cinematic remix. Yes. So, first, okay, like a lot of ideas that I have, it all starts with me having resources around here. So I realized that 21 Pilots had a lot of stems that had been released somehow. So I got my hands on Heavy Dirty Souls, and I always thought that Heavy Dirty Soul was like a super cinematic sounding song without there being any of the orchestral elements to it. So I thought, what if I just did what I used to do? Because I stopped making orchestrations after a while. This was the last orchestration I made, I believe. Nope, this was. Zavarder was my last orchestration for a while. And I thought, why don't I just combine this? Why don't I just take my orchestral abilities and apply them to this to make it sound like some sort of trailer music? So I just decided to go ahead and do that. Theory Harder Productions. Also, I came up with that watermark during the rebrand too. So. And really, there's really not much that I changed. So what I did was I took out the drums. I took out the drums from the original song and just put my own whatever cinematic drums I had at the time. And then just put violins, stuff around it. And a French horn. I can hear it in the background. ABC. Holding yourself to a high level of excellence like you have will take you far. You only put stuff out there that you're proud of, and that's super important. Yes, I have to agree with you like that. If I do not, I never want to put out a video that's like half-heartedly made. Like, if I'm making something, I'm finishing it, I'm making it as good as I can, and then I'm putting it out. So yeah, thank you. I pray and hope that will take me somewhere someday. So thank you for those words. I appreciate it. That is something young people need to learn really early in life. That's true. A lot of children, I guess a lot of young people do need to know that. Hey, you put in the work, something will come out of it. But like this chorus and then the end chorus is basically I just added a few violins and then a drum thing on the end. This is better than I remember. Yeah, it's been a while. Oh wow, it's been a while. I didn't realize it was literally 2 years ago. Oh wait, a year and a half ago. My bad. So yeah, listen to the big finish. I love these. I'm glad you do, because I enjoy making them a lot. I also didn't have a lot of resources at the time, like sample wise, so that big finish, I didn't know how to make a big enough finish, like the final hit to boom. So I guess it kind of sounded bland to me, but if you guys enjoy it, then I'm happy with it. Do you have any tips for growing on YouTube / getting exposure? Okay. I don't have a whole lot of tips, but one thing I can recommend is this tool, TubeBuddy. It does cost to start just to get like the official full tools, because otherwise it's supremely limited. But here's the deal though. After like a week of having having the free version of it, if you subscribe to the newsletter, they'll send you like a message saying, "Hey, we're gonna have a discount for this, where you only have to pay like $20 or $30 for the rest of your life." And so I got it for the full thing for about $30. But this tool, uh, it'll give you a keyword explorer, and that's what I recommend. Using this tool to determine what keywords are most searched but have least enough competition. If you get TubeBuddy, it's really going to help you, and I think that's really helped me like get my videos to higher points in the search options. So that's what I recommend. I bet you it's something that the original artists never think about either. Oh, the cinematic remixes. Um, that's a good point. Not a lot of people do that. Well, Imagine Dragons did let one person do something like that with I Bet My Life. The Riot Games remix. That was very cinematic, which made the song sound really cool, and it's one of my favorite remixes of an Imagine Dragons song. So, yeah. Oh, and the last thing I wanted to show you was... Oh, what was it? It was down here. Oh, I remember what it was now. It's the wait. Don't spam other people's channels. Work hard, hone your craft, and great things come out of it. And great people too. Look at us here. Well, yeah. Oh yes, spamming other people's channels. That does not work. I will say this: if if you're going to comment anything, comment about how much you liked the video. Because people will say, "Hey, this guy liked the video too," and maybe they'll click over. But if you just go saying, "Hey, check out my channel," on everybody else's channels, then you probably will get clicks. And then, yes, absolutely, hone your skills. I didn't make cinematic remixes like what was the latest one? I didn't make cinematic remixes like Trauma or Someone You Loved by just sitting down at the computer one day and then piecing it together. Yeah, no, it takes a while. There was one last video. I can't remember what it was. It might have been this, but I don't know. Yeah, you know what? Let me just explain this. I had been making this model up until this point for like a year. Like seriously, working on this for a year. On, well, more like on and off. But I wanted to create characters. I wanted to create a model that I could move around and make like cool stills off of, which I did. But it was such a pain. I don't know hardly anything about modeling characters. Like I literally followed a tutorial for every step of the way, and most of it was just me improvising. So like this is a very rough model. I would love for somebody else to work on this and get it better. But yeah, I love the way it looks right now, but at the same time, looking at it, it's just like you see all the mistakes that you made and all the things that are like, oh, I could, if only I could fix this or that. But yeah, it's awesome to see your progression throughout the years. Yeah, it is. That was kind of the point of this, just so that you guys could see how this channel basically came to be. And I know, even though mashups have mostly taken over, I still love creating orchestrated stuff and digital, even digital remixes, like the ones that are like here and here. Say amen, Nate rocks. Thank you. That's my first Panic at the Disco mashup too. I had never. Oh wow, got all the way to the bottom. Yay! It was my first Panic at the Disco mashup, and I think it worked rather well. And again, like what I can't remember who asked that earlier. Somebody asked about how the energy relating. Oh, it was Scott. Scott had to expound on that answer. This song, both parts are very powerful. Like the energy they have is very, I'd say, angry, but yeah, you know what? I'm gonna say it's kind of angry. So both songs work together, and they were both in the same key, so that's why I made it that. Speaking of Lucario, I am so close to getting him in Pokemon Go. Oh, sweet! I already have one actually. I don't think anybody knew this, but I actually play Pokemon Go. But you need 2 more candies. Ah, so close. Uh, I imagine your favorite artists are T.O.P., NF, and Imagine Dragons. You would be almost correct. There is a 4th, and I don't know if anybody remembers it because I haven't made a mashup with them in so long because everybody requests everything else. These guys, Muse. Those are my top. Well, if I were to rank favorite artists, I would have to say number 1, NF. Number 2, would have to be T.O.P. Number 3, Muse, and then number 4, Imagine Dragons. But if we're talking Imagine Dragons older 2 artists, then number 2 would be Imagine Dragons. The Goner cinematic remix is very good too. Yes, that is the first one where I learned that you make energy from brass sections. Like, cause I never really expounded on brass sections there. Control the chaos on that mashup. Yep, I guess you could call it that. AJR. I've been getting a lot more requests for AJR, I will have to say. And listening to the stuff, it's a very unique style. Like AJR is like digital, but almost in a 60s kind of way because they use a lot of trumpets in their stuff. So it's like you are combining. Basically, it's a brass section and then digital effects like pitch gliding and all that stuff, which is cool. It combines a digital sound with a kind of a classic sound in a way, which is cool, and I appreciate that because that's very unique. I love Muse. Origins of Symmetry was amazing. Yeah, there were some good songs on Origin of Symmetry. That was good. My favorite album, though, has to be The Resistance. It's the first one I ever listened to, and I'm like, they made an orchestration, a 3-part orchestration. And I love orchestration, so yeah. You Are the Reason is great. You Are the Reason is actually a very beautiful song. I'll have to say that. By Scott Callum. That was a beautiful song. I found you on Car Radio NF mashup. Oh, Paralyzed Radio? Yeah, that I hadn't thought about doing that ever. In fact, I hardly have any mashups from NF's Mansion album. Where is that, man? There it is. I've barely done anything on Mansion, and I would love to do more. I just haven't got many requests that work with it, I guess. So it's cool that you found me all the way back there. So number 1 is NF for me too. Yes, NF. Maybe can you maybe make Bandit from Juice World and maybe When I Grow Up from NF? Ah, that. So here's the dealio. I do not like super explicit music. The first 10 seconds of Bandit that I heard, I think I heard like 2 F-bombs, and it really deterred me. Like, it kind of hurt my soul almost. I'm sorry, but I do not appreciate, or I can't listen to explicit music without feeling some sort of dread. I'm sorry. I'm sorry if that comes out wrong, but I don't appreciate explicit music like that. So I'm sorry, but I can't do that. Somebody stole my car radio, and now I am mad boy. So yeah, sorry, Pink Clan. They will not force this. No, they won't. Wake Up has good potential. That's a good point. I could do Wake Up. I'll just have to find another song that is in C sharp major or D flat major, depending on who you ask. Yeah, sometimes they do hurt the soul. I agree. Wake Up has lots of potential. Well, I'm doing a Wake Up mashup, boys. This is a Minecraft Christian server. Good point. Roblox server, that too. You're a Roblox child. Oh, okay. I don't think I've ever played Roblox. Do you need to pay to start playing? Because I think there was like some sort of subscription thing from what I heard. I'm not quite sure. Or a cinematic remix of it. I could do a cinematic Wake Up. That I could do. What do you guys think? What should I do? A mashup or a cinematic remix? Please let me know. Let me know. Alrighty. No Roblox here. It's free. Really? Roblox? Wow. No Roblox here. Minecraft only. Dr. G. We had a joke on his channel back when he used to make like a lot of Minecraft videos. We made an April Fool's Day joke that he was switching over to Roblox, so it's kind of a weird topic. Okay, so it's free. I could try it, yeah. I don't know. I'll check it out sometime. Yes, a cinematic Wake Up cover. Oh, it's for the cosmetics, like all the skins and customizable things. Ah, okay. That makes sense. Cinematic. I'm getting a lot of cinematics here. I think we have a winner. Okay. Let me go ahead and write that down somewhere. You know what? I got a pen and paper here. Let me just write it down so I don't forget, because I have a terrible memory when it comes to things. Wake up cinematic. That is not an N. Remix. Alrighty. You will see that eventually. That will eventually be going up. So, woohoo! Wake up and smell the Minecraft. Oh, come on, man. You're ruining my chat. Alrighty. Well, so that ends the history lesson of this, of how FHP came to be what it is today. Stinky Dirt House, yummy. What do you use to make music? I use this, Logic Pro. Well, now I use Logic Pro. As of, ooh, I'm trying to remember when. Okay. So, this mashup here. This was the last, I think. No. I can't remember where now. Okay. Whatever. So, this remix, the Pet Cheetah remix, was the first remix I ever made on Logic. Every other remix and mashup before this was made on GarageBand. Everything. Leave the City remix, which is actually, I think, was pretty good for me. Was made on GarageBand. Everything was GarageBand. It was a mashup. But so now I fully switched over to Logic Pro because I love all the tools and all the customizable plugins you can add to it. I have like a large library and a lot of plugins now that I use. So now it's Logic Pro. Actually, I can show you an example of a mashup. Here's Say Amen, Nate. Let's just pop it open for no reason. So everything is made in here now. So like, there's the instrumental, there's the parts where it's the actual song, because that's how I do it. I have the instrumental part, and then I have the actual song, and then I have the acapella of the person, and then I have a whole bunch of effects that I throw down here, and like this is the intro part of Nate. So I just kind of piece things together like that. Best history class, 10 out of 10. A cinematic version, please. That would be quite fun to hear. Yes, I will definitely be trying to work on a cinematic remix of Wake Up Now. So, audience requested, so it's definitely happening. So, thank you. No problem. GarageBand. That's what I first started. Yep. Backward in my Roblox server. So yeah, Logic, favorite program now. Well, apart from the graphics portion, which my favorite program would have to be After Effects. So yeah, now I don't have anything planned. That does not look easy to piece together. No, it is not. Well, depends on how complicated you want to make it. Like this has about 11 actual tracks, so that's pretty complicated. That's kind of complicated. If you want complicated though, I made up a whole bunch of effects for, what was it? The Fall and House of Gold. That mashup. This one, The Fall of Gold. That mashup has 30 tracks because of how many effects I messed around with this. All the ambient sounds and stuff that I threw around here. So, yeah, like this was like my big finish for the mashups volume 3, if I'm correct. It's hard to keep track of all my mashups now. But yeah, this is a little above average. And I think it turned out well. It sounded really good to me. So let's see what else everybody else is saying. Play Minecraft. Play Roblox. Minecraft in Roblox. Fall of Gold. Yes, Fall of Gold is beautiful. Play Minecraft. I have Minecraft right now. Do you guys want me to play Minecraft? Let's see. Thank you for all the work you do to make my days much more fun and lost in fury. Aw. Well, I'm glad I'm glad you're enjoying what I'm doing here. That's confirmation that I'm doing something correct. So, you are welcome for the content, and thank you for your kind words. So, past this point, yeah, I don't know what to do. Just start doing the Macarena. Come on, G. Okay, so why should you play Hunger Games or Sky Wars? Or maybe mods if you have any. Well, if you remember Dr. Gravity Gaming's channel, you would know that I love the Lucky Blocks mod. I don't have anybody to play it with me, but we used to do a war where we had to kill each other 5 times behind a wall of Lucky Blocks. Who wants to heart spam him? I mean, what? Oh. Aw, thank you. This has been cool. Thanks for your time. Totally, you need to do this more often. Well, I'm glad you could join me. Thanks for for hanging through this long history lesson of FHP. So, okay, then let me close out with this information. If I'm gonna set it back to normal. If you want to know about anything that I'm going to be making, then follow my Instagram. I put up stories at least 1 or 2 days before what's going on, so that you guys can know what's going to be uploaded on either Wednesday or Saturday. So if there's if you want to know what's gonna happen before it happens, then go ahead and click this. Then follow my Instagram. I mean, so yeah. Or Roblox. I have issues. I don't have Roblox right now. What I could do is maybe have I could do this again. If I did another stream where I just had fun playing Minecraft, or somehow, I guess Roblox, I'll have to figure out how to get it. Then I can do that. I can do another stream sometime in the future. But yeah, that's all that's all I have plans. Wait, there's more comments I didn't even see. I could have a stream where I'm playing on Skywars. I'm not that good, but I could play Skywars. All right, well, I really don't know what else to do right now, and I think I'm gonna have to head out here soon. Yeah. It's about 11. Yeah, it's 11. What the heck? It's 11 a.m. where I am. So I'm gonna need to start wrapping this up to go do stuff. Gaming stream with audience. Yes! You know what? You guys could just go ahead and I could do a stream, and I could say I'm on, and then all of you could hop on with me, and we could all join in a party and Skywars together. Does that sound like a good idea? gaming with the audience. Absolutely. Yay! I'm getting a bunch of hearts. When all you have is Wattpad and YouTube. What's Wattpad? I have to look that up now. No, I'm not doing the Macarena. Don't stop it, G. It's 11:12. Okay, well, a minute probably went by. This stream is behind by maybe like 20 seconds, so I apologize. Freebird, stop, man. Oh, it's 12 where you are. So then, oh, I can't remember if that's Pacific. No, that's probably Atlantic. No, Mountain Time. Okay, I don't know. I don't know. Oh wait, 12 p.m. It's midnight, dude. Yes, let's do that. Okay, I'm gonna have to do this again sometime then. All right, I'm not really doing much right now, so I probably am gonna. I think I'm gonna call it quits here. So once again, thank you so much for getting me to 1,000 subscribers. I'm so happy. I'm so happy that 1,000 people decided I was worthy enough to follow and just to see what's going on here. Oh, you're a Florida man. Okay, so it's not PM. It's okay, my bad. It's you wrote PM, so I thought you were up at midnight. You're in Texas. Oh, okay, then that's an hour behind. So it's only 10 a.m. for you. Oh, that means my uploads come up at 9 for you then. Oh, wow. Alrighty, well, I'm gonna call it quits, so see y'all later. Well, we'll have to do another remix. I mean, another live stream. Wake Up Cinematic Remix is on the way. So, I will see you all next time. Do do do. Do do do.